What's up? Welcome to Stoke Sessions. We're on season 2, episode 6. Today I'm joined with a plethora of design talent here at MAG. I've got Manny Salazar, ACD at MAG, Bernadette Marconi, senior designer at MAG, Thomas, another senior designer at MAG, Noah, designer at MAG, and then I've got DC joining us as the executive creative director. We're here to review another Figma challenge this week, which is really cool. It's a spicy one, so get ready for it. I'm going to have these guys kick us off and get started on the whole design challenge and just kind of the background of what they've been working on for the past few weeks, I believe. So, DC, if you want to give us a little insight on what you guys have been working through here.
Yeah, we've been doing this as just an internal design flex with the creative team. We've been doing it a couple of years. We got paused, but I was starting this back up, and just kind of want to put it out there. It's kind of been lived in isolation and in its own little cave with no eyeballs on it. So this is really the design team's opportunity to flex without client, right? Just to do something creative. Each month we have a theme, and I think this month, Bern, you threw out the theme, right? The theme is hot sauce. So we'll be going through everybody's exploration with the theme of hot sauce. Some did branding, some did product detail page, some are just high level concepts. But yeah, the spicy idea this month was hot sauce. So excited to see what everybody worked on and present these.
Yeah, me too. I've seen a couple previews to them, but I haven't seen the whole kit and caboodle here. So super psyched on it. I know the ones that I have seen have been pretty mind blowing. So excited to get into it. And I think, Manny, we're going to start off with you. We'll do a review of what you came up with for the Hot Sauce Figma Design Challenge here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm stoked to share mine. I guess I'll kick mine off with just a little bit behind the curtain with a concept. Mine started from one of those just kind of shower ideas, as I was thinking through, like, what do I want to do with the design brief being, hey, it could be an existing hot sauce or something you come up with new. I thought it'd be fun to try and do something new. And I kept thinking about kind of that phrase, having a fire in your belly. And, that being something that you're passionate about, that you have sort of like some angst about, or that like some motivation to go and you're hungry for. So I thought it'd be a cool concept of a brand, sort of a spin-off Liquid Death, how playful it is of just saying, hey, let's put some fire in your belly. So that was really the concept of motivation. From there, I started doing some research into like, hey, is there any kind of like mythological fire kind of things that I can pull into this? And what I came across was a cool story about the goddess of Hawaiian volcanoes and fire. And I was like, absolutely. So that's where my concept was sparked from. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Let me caveat this before you share, Manny. I want to put this out there, just so you know, this isn't something we spend a ton of time on. This is typically, a little 4-hour sprint, little couple-hour sprint everybody does. So we're not putting a, massive amount of energy in it. It's a fun little creative exercise where we set aside a few hours to just flex for a little bit. So just want to put that caveat out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And behind the scenes of all the actual work that we're doing for all of our clients each month.
Yeah. So sometimes you have the availability, or sometimes you're just inspired. I know plenty of times in the past, I've taken mine after hours on weekend just because it's super fun. You get the ball rolling, you want to keep going. Unfortunately, this month I didn't have that much time to put into it, but I did get enough where I was like, hey, as you can see here, here's my concept. That goddess I mentioned before is known as Pele, or Tutu Pele, which is immensely fun to say. So I just went ahead and used AI to my advantage. I really wanted to think through like, hey, if I had my dream scenario, like it'd be cool to have this product photography marketing shot of like volcano birthing from lava, this hot sauce. And so, with the limited time that I have, I just leaned on AI to give me this asset as a working starter. I leaned into a bunch of typography that I felt would be nice, kind of have these sharp edges. It's refined, but very full of characteristics. I had a little bit of fun with like putting an emergency help button and making some buttons or tags. And then just a straight up landing page that I felt was a little non-traditional. I've done a lot of more traditional landing page product pages as of late where, we show the product, we show the information, but I thought it'd be cool to have more of a full image with a scrolling sidebar. So thought that I would kind of map that out here as a beginning. So Yeah, man, it was fun. I'm really excited to see if it could even go further, as something in my downtime. But I think the concept was there, and I had fun doing it.
That's dope. That's
Yeah, I
super
think
dope. Do you
that
remember any of the prompts that you used for the imagery?
Oh, great question. No, I don't. I'd have to get back to you on that one. But
Yeah,
I have my go-to, ultra sharp 4K. Maybe I say depth of field or highly realistic and whatnot. But I think it was just sort of like the hot sauce product, from Volcano or something. I'm not sure.
got it.
yeah, I
It's
think
dope
that
how
con- sorry, Matt. I think the
go ahead,
conceptual
DC.
thinking of this one was really cool, Manny. It just like dipping into that folklore and that goddess idea. And you're right, like the one thing I even after I saw this and you showed this to me, I couldn't stop saying tutu pele. Like it's so fun to say. You're right, it's like something sticky about that. But yeah, love the like conceptual thinking and backing into Hawaiian folklore around this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to share a song with all you guys. It's called "Two Two 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 Two," and we stumbled upon this song on a camping trip, and the kids and I were just like freaked out by it. But I don't know that it would go perfectly with like the volcanic ashes and fire and everything, but it's a fun one either way. I'll definitely drop it in as a little background track here.
Yeah, man, that'd be
Nice,
awesome.
That's
nice.
dope, Manny. Well, thanks for sharing, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah, of course.
All right, Burn, you're in the hot seat. Let's see what you came up with.
All right, no pressure, huh? Um, so here we go. Can you all see me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So heat waves. I've been really, really listening to the song Heat Waves by Glass Animals a lot when I made this, and I just thought it'd be a really cool hot sauce name. And initially, I explored like all these really bright colors, kind of like the music video. And I actually ended up landing in more of like a digital look and feel. Um, and the label is kind of inspired by 3D printers. They always have this little hot zone, do not touch symbol on there. So, um, yeah, anything else about the look and feel? We're referring to hot sauce as a meal accessory throughout this page, which I kind of
Yeah,
enjoyed.
I like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Any kind of sauce, it's just, that final touch that you really need.
Have you
Um,
actually had a hot reaper and pineapple hot sauce before? Because it sounds good.
Yeah.
yeah, my brother got me one a couple years ago, and it's pretty good. He got me a couple Reaper hot sauces actually. Um, they're
Use with
they're
caution.
great. You got to
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
don't get that in
um,
your eyeballs.
definitely not.
Yeah, I love what you
Yeah.
did with the heat waves up at the top too. That's like such a rad little mind fuck to me right now.
Thank you. That's kind of what I was going for. Kind of wish to see a little bit more of that carried through the bottle, but maybe, hey, we give it a round two since this is a quick one. Um, our menu and hamburger are kind of nestled in. Same with the logo. I really wanted to explore this little card style that had a stationary item and then a little bit more interaction focused on this project for me. So we have our heat wave scroller bar across here, our different bits of information about the hot sauce is kind of the focus of this secondary card. And then from there, we get more styles to accessorize your meal with a crema, cayenne, and then our Reaper hot sauce. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here.
Very
So
cool. I
don't
love the
burn.
simplicity. Like it's
Thank you.
just straight to the point. Like I mean, that's kind of what you want in a product detail page, right? Just enough information to get somebody interested and add this damn thing to cart.
Yeah, definitely wanted to keep it simple enough, but still play up the fun parts, simplicity in a different way. But yeah,
Yeah, it's like an electric utilitarian vibe. It's like this hybrid between
really,
machine industrial and like electric with that color pop. So it's really fun.
yeah,
Nice work.
good stuff.
Nice work.
Thanks, guys.
No, you wanna rip open a share screen here?
Yeah, I sure can. Let me get that going. Okay.
Burn, I love how those alternate flavors are jumping off the page too, like with the stark black and yellow, and then you see
Yeah.
the red and blue down there. It's so dope.
Thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to contrast the actual sauce color. I'd love to actually kind of explore them a bit further.
I want to try them.
Right? That too.
Nice. So can everybody see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yep, got it.
Sweet. So with mine, I kind of went with this theme of like death to dullness. Another like headline is slay blandness, and what I really wanted to go for here was like these knights of the round table protecting this ingredient list or sauce that's been passed down for generations, kind of like protected by warriors, coveted by kings, um, kind of just like something that's like a heirloom or heirloom that's been passed down, and just had some fun with like the battle scenes of like the medieval times or dark ages and how this sauce has been able to just make it through it's tried and true and tested and still somehow makes it to your plate. So I have, if you click slay blandness, leads you to the product page. I guess kind of you can use a little Zoom little interaction that I created as well. Kind of
That's
have
sick.
some fun with it. But yeah, that was one.
Is that
of the
all done in
little-
Figma too?
Yeah, all in Figma. So I had some fun learning some new Figma skills there. It's kind of like messing with different like layers that are actually just zoomed into each spot. So it's not actually dragging it, but you're dragging to a next section of it that's a little bit zoomed in. So it's a cheating
Yeah.
way to kind of like make that effect, but it's a fun way for a prototype to mess around with it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
just
that gets it
kind of-
across once you get into a development exercise. It's like, hey, developer, here's exactly what we need done, right?
Yeah, totally. And so I had some fun messing
That's
around.
dope.
I really wanted to get to like making a whole workable page. So I have the home screen, all of the buttons kind of light up when you scroll over them. We have the ghost pepper flavor, Carolina Reaper flavor, tomatillo, and then we have a seasoning page. When we scan over the standard edition, kind of a little pop-up comes up. So I had some fun learning how to do
Sick.
pop-ups. Yeah, and that's like heirloom ingredients, protected by warriors, coveted by kings, legacy, rebellion, unadulterated flavor. Had a lot of fun with like Chat GPT and coming up with all of this copy here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, if you can see the little background here, we have a screened like mace, kind of like went off of like was originally inspired like by Pace Picante, but I figured like a more like headstrong way to say it would be like mace your taste buds or like mace your face or like something almost along the thing of like pepper spray. So I just
Yeah.
thought it was like a more like in your face kind of version of Pace Picante and kind of like more headstrong way to like get like a hot sauce. So we have the Hellfire Havoc, which is their main ghost pepper hot sauce, and then we got the Carolina Reaper, which is kind of the page shifts from light to dark mode. And that's the Reaper's Rampage, which is the Carolina Reaper. And then we got the Tomatillo, which is the Tomatillo Torment. And then if we click on
Yes.
the seasoning, it's going to lead you down to where heat meets havoc, and that's the rubs and spices coming soon. So just had a lot of fun, like prototyping, trying to make sure the page like all felt cohesive, even though it's a little bit on the simpler side. I wanted to have fun where I could just really toggle through it and make a full-on user experience.
That's super dope, man.
So, yeah,
I love how far
that's
you
mine.
went with the prototyping on it.
Yeah, no,
Thank
this
you.
is so well thought out from start to finish. You just have everything in there, and it's cool to see.
So cool.
Even that
Thank you,
background
appreciate
image,
that.
like I'm like trying to zoom my mind into what's going on in that background image on the spices coming soon. So cool,
Yeah.
man.
When does the movie drop for this?
I know, right?
The
Sure,
trailer.
all of our
And I
brains
can
are
get a
spinning
trailer
like
rolling.
mine on like ad concepts and video concepts and all that. That's really cool.
Yeah, once Sora,
I just love
that. I wanna
I'll
try-
make sure to make a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I just love that you included even that page shift with the color theme. Like it's so simple, but it's such like an impactful user experience. Just like do that. I'm sure if I experience that, I'd do it over and over. Like I don't know, I just want to buy the green one because I like the page more than maybe the flavor itself. You know. And even the concept itself, like, the reason we started these back up was to help us dive more to Figma and learn new tips and tricks. So I love that you push yourself to kind of explore like the zoom in effect and all that stuff. So killer job, dude, because it's fun seeing that.
Thanks.
Outsider looking in, that's like my favorite thing about this whole challenge that you guys do is the way that you push each other to learn new stuff without the client pressure involved, right? A lot of times it's so easy to get locked up in the deadlines that we've got to hit for all the client work that we're doing. But this challenge seems like it really helps you guys push each other to learn new stuff, explore new things without the pressures involved. So it's really dope to see.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thomas, I think you're up next, dude.
Wayo. Let's see.
Let me hear you say wayo.
Hey,
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh.
I did a rebrand of the very famous Hoi Fong Foods Sriracha. We've been obsessed with this in our house. Been using it on everything lately. And it recently was on back order. We had to order like 3 bottles of it and waited like a couple months. So I just figured why not lean into this and give it a fresh look. So the first thing I did was draw a new rooster. Well, first I should point out the sauce is kind of famous for the rooster. And the founder of the sauce, it's his I think he was born in the year of the rooster, so that's why he used it as a mascot of sorts. So this sauce has actually developed a nickname, which is cock sauce or rooster sauce.
I haven't
So
heard
I
that
just,
before.
rather than change that, I just kind of leaned into it and drew my own rooster and just kind of isolated the head of the rooster and just made it really fun. And
What was your process for drawing that? Just so that everybody hears it. We talked a little bit about your design style and illustration style in one of the previous podcasts. But can you give us just a quick rundown on your process for getting to that illustration?
yeah, I mean, for this one, I really just wanted to go back to my roots and sketch on paper. So this one I sketched out really rough, and I think I used my second sketch. It wasn't like anything I was trying to spend a bunch of time on. And then
Mm-hmm.
took a photo of that with my iPad and traced it and polished it up in Procreate. And then I slapped it on here and wrapped some text around it.
So dope, man. Looks so cool. I
That's
don't know
like
if you guys remember.
Thomas, what's the text say under the rooster? Like directly under, what's that text say?
no idea.
It says malarkey. WTF?
Yeah. Yeah, it's I so sriracha actually is a Thai sauce, but I found out recently that the founder is a Vietnamese Chinese man, and all of the language on there is Vietnamese and Chinese or Mandarin probably. So I don't know. The whole time I thought it was Thai, and it's not. But I still don't know what it says.
Gonna have to do a look up on it.
I love that little lightning bolt tongue you got going too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big time.
Thomas, isn't it
So
crazy how long just starting a sketch by hand, like how far that really take you in design? Like every
oh
time I
yeah,
actually do some hand sketching first, I think it's very
yeah.
it
I
opens up your
recently
creativity.
I recently realized that I have to start on paper. Even with the iPad, I've been using the iPad for a few years, but there's just something that doesn't translate when I sketch in the iPad. So I've been
Yeah,
doing it a lot more lately, starting on a sketchbook and then taking pictures of that. But
very
let's
cool.
show you guys what's up. So one of the things I wanted to challenge myself with this because it's part of the point of the Figma challenge is learning Figma. I wanted to get down like the sticky stuff. So as we scroll, the product will stay with us. And then oh, I got some buttons that function too. Bloop, bloop. And then this little recipe card kind of situation over here will stick with us for a bit too. And we'll cruise into this little section here is kind of a call out 2 ingredients, and you can click to learn more. And then we will leave behind this. Oh, I got the rooster sitting right here on the red thing. Thought that was fun. And then
awesome.
we'll come down here, and I wanted to mess with some hover effects. So when you hover over this section, it starts to play a trailer. So there was a documentary done about the founder. So it's like a
Is
trailer
that
of a
him?
documentary. Yeah, that's him.
Dude, I want that sweatshirt, but with your
Yeah.
logo on it.
No, I'll fly a flag. I want all the stuff. It's pretty fun. But yeah, and then some fun little functionality I was messing with, some button hovering, stuff like that. Come down here, and it's just kind of like the same layout, but just your last, like, what are you waiting for? Buy this shit. Some reviews and a footer, and that's that.
Dude, it's killing me how well those 3 colors work together and how simple the whole design aesthetic is with those 3 colors. And like the scroll through of the recipe card where that whole card just like pops off the top in the hero section, but then when it hits right there in the red,
Yeah,
that is really so dope, man. Nice work.
Thanks, dude.
What do we think about
Fung Foods, Thomas?
Seriously, we're gonna have to tag him in some social posts here. What do we think about putting this thing, switch out Sriracha to Mag and just leave everything else and put it on a red sweatshirt and throw it on the supply code, dude?
That'd be dope.
2 of them.
Might have to do that. Very nice work, man. I love seeing your illustrations, man. Like I said in the last pod with Manny, it's just like, to me, it's like unmistakable. I've got a bunch of your artwork sitting right here in the office with me, and I love seeing it, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, DC. The proverbial hot seat is yours, dude. Make my eyeballs sweat. Whoa.
Whoa. Woo.
DC, you might be muted. Let me see if I can unmute you, dude. There we go.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I kind of went a little bit of each. I kind of went through a branding phase, and then did a homepage mock-up, just landing, and then a product detail page. But these kind of things, you kind of wait till that moment in the month where you feel inspired or feel the pressure to like, I got to get this done, or I want to get this done, or I have a little bit of free time. Let's get this done. That came to me sitting on the couch one weekend. My son had a fever. And I was just sitting there watching TV with him, and I was like, I'm going to go grab my laptop and work on this. So I ended up calling it fiebre, which is fever in Spanish, just because I was sitting next to my son with the fever, and it felt appropriate. So I kind of did this brand of fiebre, feel the fever, fear the addiction. Sauce is hot, usually tastes like shit. Like, I'm a big hot sauce fan, and a lot of times when I taste really hot sauce, it's like it's hot for hot sake, and doesn't taste very good. So I feel like, when you find that hot sauce that's really hot but still tastes really good, that's like, those are the gems. So I kind of wanted to promote that it's hot but it still tastes good. So you'll kind of see some of the just like stuff I did in the branding, handcrafted, small batch, sweated out hot sauce. Came up with 3 flavors: the Serrano lime, Marugo mango, which is after the Marugo scorpion pepper, and then Reaper red. So kind of have this really cool color palette going with this. And then I think, as you guys know, probably from the last Stoke session, I've been heavily leaning into AI. So used a lot of AI imagery within this, which again, just developing chops and prompting and getting to what I need. So showing some hot wings back here. If I go to the next screen, we get to a product detail page. Again, leaning into AI with the imagery behind this. Want to do something different. I think the typical landing page, you see product and thumbnail carousels on the left, and information and buy now button on the right. So just, again, no client involved here, no UI research. Just wanted to try something different for this page. So we kind of flipped that around, where we have Serrano lime hot sauce. Again, had fun with the copy, where heat meets zest in a fiery tango of flavor. Our Serrano lime hot sauce is not for the faint of heart, but is definitely for those who crave a kick with every bite. Picture this. Serrano peppers bursting with bold heat, dancing in perfect harmony with the zesty citrus punch of lime. It's like a flavor explosion that hits you right in the taste buds. So
Love it,
did
dude.
that. Came up with some, just fun quote branding quotes. This is the stuff that made Guy Fieri's hair look the way it does.
That's
So
funny.
then just kind of be able to expand to see like what are the actual Scoville heats, because all hot sauces get measured in Scoville units. Ingredients, some try-it-ons kind of thing. And then I just did some key art for the hot sauce. So just did some compositing in Photoshop of putting the bottle with some exploding peppers. The sauce hurts so damn good. I've always said that when I eat hot sauce, people see me sweating my face off and go, "Why do you do that to yourself?" And I always respond, "It's like that. It hurts so good. Like it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like that addicting thing. It's like, yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's so good." So, kind of use that here. The sauce hurts so damn good. But yeah, fun to do this little key art, and then finished up with kind of just a little branding board to see color palette and how it all came together.
So cool.
So dope, man. I love some of the small touches there too, like the rooster head on the top of the hot sauce bottle stuck out to me in a few of the earlier frames that you shared. Obviously, we see it here, but is that another AI image, or is that something that you sourced through stock?
It is. Vector, and then just took it into Illustrator. I just got some references from AI, but it was so. Matt, I think you've heard the story. We were with DK in Nashville. We went to go get hot chicken. This is years and years and years ago. And I don't know if you guys don't. DK, founder of Mag, he is like a glutton for punishment when it comes to hot sauce. Like I've never seen him like nothing's ever been too hot for him. He'll put the whole spice rack at the Thai restaurant on his food. Like it's just almost like I don't know. It's like
torturous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to this place and they had Nashville hot chicken, and there was like different spice levels. And where this started and where I was going to go with it was there was this one, and it was called Cluck Your Face Off, and it was like not for the faint of heart. Cluck Your Face Off, and of course DK is like, I want the hottest one. Let's go for it. And I will say it's the only time in the 20 years I've known him that he wasn't able to finish his food. That he like threw up the white flag and was like, "Nope, I'm done." So this started out was gonna like explore down the Cluck Your Face Off, but then just got, like I said, my son was sitting there with the fever, and I was talking to him about this, and we're like, okay, let's just call it fever, let him participate. He was kind of watching me while I was working, so it turned into Fiebre hot sauce. But yeah, that's the story behind there.
That's so dope, man. I am constantly blown away and intrigued by what you guys are doing. Definitely appreciate y'all sharing what you came up with for the challenge here, and would love to figure out a place to put some of this artwork up so that people can he and haw over it in a little bit closer detail. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. What do you guys have any ideas for what's next in the design challenge? Is there something on the table for the coming month?
Yeah, we do. We decided the next theme is going to be around a grocer. It's going to be Whole Foods. We're going to play in the realm of an app, and that could be any part of an app, whether it's a product finder within the app, whether it's a store locator, whether it's map my shopping experience. It's going to be something in terms of an app around Whole Foods. So that will be the next one.
Super dope. Right on. Well, hopefully we get the opportunity to do another review like this. It's always rad, and I think it's cool for the audience to see, what the thought process was, getting from point A to Z, and all the tools that were used in the making of. So I appreciate all you guys. Last thing before we drop off here, I just want to go around the crew and do one thing everybody's stoked on. Can be inside work, outside work, life, family, whatever you have going on. Just do a quick little rapid fire of what you guys are stoked on and looking forward to right now. Thomas, we'll start with you.
I have a bunch of friends coming into town this weekend. They haven't been out to the property yet, so that'll be a blast. And we're going to see We're going to see longtime friends play a show up at Meow Wolf, about 4 hours north.
Nice,
So,
dude. Very cool. Enjoy that. Burn, what do you got going on?
I got to see my grandma yesterday. Haven't seen her in a while. Lena's number one. Very happy about that.
Congrats. She live
Yeah.
local to you or a little bit further away?
No, I'm in Ohio at the moment. I just got to see her
Oh, you
last
are?
night. So, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Are you
Very
the
cool.
favorite?
What was that?
Are you the favorite
Oh,
grandchild?
definitely. I'm always the favorite.
Absolutely.
By a long shot. No, what's on your list, dude?
I'm hitting Arkansas this weekend, so I'm looking forward to hanging out, checking out some new spots, and seeing the bros.
Nice.
Oh, you gonna meet up with
You going
them?
with your
Potentially, yeah, I think that's the plan. We'll see.
very cool. Woo Pig Suey, right?
Yeah, Big
You
Suey.
gonna call the hogs right now?
Yeah, dude, let's do it. Get
Yeehaw,
the
baby.
red lights rocking, dude.
Yes,
Manny, what's going on with you, dude? Other than having some company in Arkansas this weekend.
dude, I don't know what I did to deserve the whole K crew coming out here, but I am stoked, man. So
Heck
definitely
yeah.
looking forward to that. And actually, Thomas, I got some family coming in too, so I'm really excited. I got family coming in a couple weeks. I think they all come now that like winter's gone and spring's here. They're like, all right, now we'll come visit. So
Yeah,
I don't
right.
blame them. Yeah. And also, my kids are back in sports. Like Little League started up, and I just love spending time outside with them and going to the games and hanging out and stuff like that. So I've just been having a
Yes.
blast. My Julian started t-ball now, and since he takes after older brother, but he's the trash talker, right? My
Yeah.
oldest was humble, and Julian's trash talker. So it's just been fun getting out there and spend some time with the kids and the fam. So it's been cool.
Love it, dude. DC, what's happening with you?
I think polar opposite to Manny. Every weekend of mine is spent at the baseball fields and softball fields. So actually looking forward to a good break from that. Wifey and I are actually next weekend headed out to Stagecoach for the country field.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
looking forward to checking out Paul Cawthon there.
Heck yeah. That's me up on stage.
Yeah.
Very cool. Right on, you guys. Well, listen, again, I appreciate the time. Thanks for sharing everything that you guys are working on. You guys are definitely keeping me stoked. So until next time, I'll bid you adieu. Thanks. Cheers and bye-bye.
Peace.
Later, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.